Quack-a-doodle-doo, what is up, fellow birds of the spiral? It's your friend and pal Fearsome here, making the first ever episode of Rubber Ducky Housing Guide, and I plan on giving you guys a quick tour and a quick look at everything I have done, or at least the highlights, and then I will show you guys where to get the material and how to make something awesome for yourself as well. So let us get right into the video. Alright, so let's start out with a quick preview of my work. As you can see, I know how to make a lot of stuff, really. A lot of wonders that you don't usually see in this game. I've been to many houses, guys, and not very many people make stuff like this, and I would love to see people put their own twist on the techniques that I use to make some of the stuff in my own house. So here's a quick look at some of my highlighted work. Of course, there's much more, and I do plan on doing several episodes to show you guys how to pretty much do everything that I do in my houses. All right, so let us get right into the video. Alright guys, so the first house we'll be having a look at is the Swashbuckler house, the Swashbuckler Lagoon, I think is how you say it. Maybe saying it incorrectly, but I'll be showing you how to make this wall and this tower right here. That's the first thing I'll show you, and then I will show you the inside of my house and some of the stuff that I have there, because I've also done some pretty interesting rug glitching there. This goes off in this direction. But first I'm going to take you where you can get a very good view of this particular part of my house, just to get an idea of what it may look like from a distance. And guys, you could do some of the same techniques in many other houses, put your own twist on it, or you could just copy everything that I've done right here. I plan on using a different house so I can show you guys, how to make this, because despite the fact that I bought the max number of potions you can in this game, housing potions, bric-a-brac potions, I should say, there's only 300 space in this house. So I would build like a lot more if I could, but this is literally the limit. So I'm going to have to use a different house, but you see what we're about to make. So let's get right into it. All right, guys. So I am going to take you to each and every single place where you want to get the items in order to build the stuff that I am about to show you. Now, the first place is a housing vendor in Rapa Nui, where you can basically buy the bamboo walls. Alright guys, and here we are. This guy right here called Aruna sells some interesting housing items, and one of the housing items is the wall I just mentioned, the bamboo wall. Some of the other stuff I really haven't played with all too much. Some people like this little blue water mold torch, but once again, I've yet to make a house where I've used it. But you are going to want to buy plenty of bamboo walls, and as you can see, they are very cheap. Here's a look at some items you want to get at the Skull Island Bazaar, which I will take you to in just a second. Alright, and here are some items you'll want to get from the black market. also want to pick these items up from the crown shop. You can buy them for gold as well as crowns, gold preferably in most cases, unless you have a lot of crowns to spend, of course. Alright guys, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a basic wall and tower by taking guys to the Castaway Refuge. It's a great house to start on because it has plenty of space, and I so happen to have a Castaway Refuge with literally nothing in it. So it will work perfectly for a blank canvas. But if you're wondering where to get houses in the first place for gold, go ahead and talk to this guy right here. And as you can see, there's some houses for sale. That's Castaway's Refuge. It's about 50,000 gold, which is actually quite cheap for a house. So it's a great one to get started with. And that's what I'll be using. So it's Mr. Trelawny, the housing vendor here in Skull Island. That is right outside of Avery's Court. So be sure to grab that house and let us get started making the basic wall and tower. I'll be showing you guys how to make something like this, or at least the techniques required so you guys can basically understand how to make something like this and make your own version, or you could completely copy this if you'd like. It's up to you. Alright, here we are at the blank canvas, the Castaway's Refuge, with plenty of luscious space to use. Plenty of sand to sprawl our items out on, and we will start with the first step, which is to place a wooden pedestal. Of course, you got this wooden pedestal from the Skull Island Bazaar, if you don't recall already. And next we're going to grab an item that we got from the crown shop for gold, the large desk here. What you want to do is you want to walk around to where you can see it, and you want to place it to where it fits nice and evenly with the wooden pedestal. See? And overlaps this little rim right here. Now you want to go ahead and place another wooden pedestal so that it does the same thing as this one over here. Now what you'll want to do is you'll want to basically do the same thing all the way around. So you want to do it here as well. And then you'll want to place another wooden pedestal, like so. And then you'll want to place another one of these. Once again, fit it nicely with the rim right here. And another wooden pedestal. Now for this, you want to use the doorway, which you got from the black market for script. You want to make sure that it's facing the way you want it to. If you want the pretty little pattern on the outside, or if you want it to look a little more flat and a little less obvious, you can go ahead and do that. Both are fine, but for now I'll do it this way. All right, there we go. We basically have the base of your tower, and the great thing about this is we'll be able to expand, and we're going to be able to place these bamboo walls and these end caps to basically fill up the gaps and everything. And we're going to build like a wall that's connected to the tower. All right, guys. So the next thing you're going to want to do is put the rest of the pedestals on for the first story of this building, this tower here. And then once you've done that, you will want to remove this door here temporarily and place it over here. All right, now we're going to have to get into some actual rug glitching. So what you'll want to do is place a rug right here. You'll want to grab the shelf I told you to get earlier from the Skull Island Bazaar. You want to place that, and you're going to need these towels right here. Now you're going to have to make sure these towels are facing the right direction in order for this to work, but you'll want to place it on the second rung of this shelf here, and you're going to basically position it like I'm doing right here on top of the rug. As you can see, the shelf is actually sinking into the ground. And once you've done that, you can click on the shelf itself and bring the entire thing up out of the ground, and that lifts the rug. You can position it around. You can go ahead and move it in here. Now what you want to do is you want to make sure that it is not sticking outside of the tower in any way. but you also want to make sure you have plenty of space at the entrance. As you can see, the rug does not go past this wooden pedestal right here. That prevents people from getting stuck in your rug glitch as often. All right, and then you remove it, and there we go. We have the first part of the rug glitch. Now, what you're going to want to do is basically build a ladder going upwards on this end over here, this side, and you're going to want to do the same thing on the other side over here. So I'm going to go ahead and speed you through now that you understand how to do it. Alright guys, now you can go ahead and take this door and put it right back where it belongs. Give plenty of space. Once again, you want to make sure that no one gets stuck in your rug run. So one of the ways to do that is put plenty of space at the entrance right here. And the next thing we're going to go ahead and do is basically the exact same thing, except that we are going to go ahead and use these cannon wall dividers instead of the large desks in the entrance. So we'll basically have cannons right here and here and here and here. But other than that, everything else is the same. Alright guys, the tower is complete. Now you can make this tower much higher, as I have in my own house, but the same techniques still apply. This is just an example. But now you know how to make, a tower this size, or basically a tower that reaches to the sky. It doesn't really matter. But now we are going to show you how to make the wall. What you'll need is plenty of these end caps here from the black market. And you will need plenty of these bamboo walls, depending on how long the actual wall you plan on making is. And of course, you got this from the housing vendor in Rapa Nui. All right, so what you want to do is you want to place this bamboo wall right here at the entrance. And then you want to take this end cap and you want to use it to cover up the gap right here. Now, once you've done that, you'll want to place another end cap right here. And you'll want to take another bamboo wall and you'll want to angle it. Now, this allows you to angle the wall and change directions as often as you would like. That's the main use of this end cap right here, besides, of course, covering up gaps. Alrighty, now what you're going to do is basically the same thing, except on the other side. Give yourself plenty of room. Cover up the gap over here, and then you just want to continue building the wall as far as you want to build it. Alright, now if I were to go ahead and place another end cap like I had been doing right here, and place yet another bamboo wall, it would be a little bit uneven. So if you want to even up the length, what you guys want to do is actually overlap like this. And then you guys want to place the end cap. As you can see, now it is somewhat even. And now you could put like a little entrance right here or what have you. So that's another little trick in case you want to even out the length of the wall. Alright folks, that just about wraps it up. Now you know how to make the basic wall and basic tower. You can make it as tall as you want, and you can make the wall as long as you want. There is a 300 housing limit, so do bear that in mind. And I will see you guys next Thursday when I premiere the next episode of Ducky Housing. Until then, it has been your friend and pal Fearsome here with yet another Pirate 101 video, because goodness knows I love this game. So I found this on the Pirate 101 website, and I thought to myself, what would be a better way to advertise this game and show your love for Pirate 101 than to go ahead and get one of these awesome t-shirts. I'm probably going to get one myself, but if you guys are interested, go ahead and head over to the Pirate 101 website now and order yours today. Aside from my other content, guys, I also stream each and every Friday at 5 p.m. Central Time, and I do a nice little pet morph giveaway. As you can see, it is quite a big event in this game, so definitely be sure to make it there. And if you have an awesome pet that you would like to morph out to the community, or if you'd like to improve your own pets, that is also a great reason besides hanging out with myself and other amazing community members. So I hope to see you guys there.